What's up with this internet shit? Scrapple TV.
Do I still have that
Anytime you're
line?
ready, you want to do the
I have
intro?
that line on my face still?
Line.
Yeah, it was from my sunglasses.
Yep.
It is? Oh.
It's there. And on your nose, so.
For real?
For real? Intro.
Hi, I'm Heather Barton.
I'm Richie and Heather.
And this is Kenzo News.
Acknowledge my song, bring my posse along to the party, could change the zone. From the heart is in effect, so I say buddy, study, think and learn, dig the move we made, stunning those that just can't be.
Well, in an article in every political newspaper and website out there, they stated that the Green Party members had a meeting last month to discuss their current and future elector campaigns. They met at Crossroads Coffee Shop in Roxborough, which we were there, and I would like to tell everybody not to waste their money on the granola bar because it sucked really bad, and it was like $2.75, and they wouldn't let me exchange it for a brownie.
Well, who the fuck wanted it after you touched it?
But, well, it wasn't any good, and they were lying anyway, saying it was glucose-free, and there's probably dead people out there because they sold it as glucose-free, so if you had a reaction, that's why, because it had sugar. So anyway, Sherry Honkless spoke about her campaign as the Green Party candidate for sheriff and announced that she has opened her Center City campaign office at 718 Market Street. And we were there for that opening. Also, the Greens added to their 2011 ticket by unanimously.
My pussy.
They just chase you everywhere, don't they?
I like patting pussy.
Well, they unanimously endorsed Richie and Heather for Philadelphia City Commissioner.
Yay.
He lives in Kensington, it said. Co-hosts the Richie and Heather show on cable and on the Richie and Heather show.blip.tv and expresses anger at the way working people are treated by the corporate Democrats who run Philadelphia. He says, I honestly want to run for city commissioner to show other regular people that anyone can run against the corrupt Democrats who control the city. I remember when politicians walked around the neighborhood even when it wasn't election time. Speaking of Rizzo, right?
Yeah, Rizzo, Bill Green.
Right. So if you want more information about the Green Party, a Philadelphia contact 215-243-7103 or go to gpop@gpop.com.
G-pop.
And become a member of the Green Party. They rock.
On May 23rd, 3 guys walked up to a crowd of people in the 2100 block of Orleans Street and started shooting. A 17-year-old boy and his 23-month-old nephew were hit. The baby amazingly only suffered a broken collarbone. Thank God, but the 17-year-old who was shot in the face was seriously injured and remained in critical condition since the shooting. As of last week, we received an update that their condition from a fellow Kenzo, Julie Hurling Doherty, who is the stepmother and grandmother of the victims of the shooting. She said her stepson is doing very well. He is off the ventilator and all the brain drainage tubes are out of his head now. He has a very long road ahead of him in rehab, and he will most likely be going to rehab any day now. And the baby is doing great. He may have nerve damage, but they are still waiting for the bone doctor to read his MRI.
Yeah, and we wish them well.
Yes.
So keep us updated, Joy, and we'll be sure to let everybody know how they're doing. Well, more than 400 former pupils and faculty and friends gathered at Ascension of Our Lord Parish a few weeks ago to say goodbye to the school. And we all know that that's been closing, which will close at the end of the school year due to failing enrollment. Tuition was up to $2,400 for parishioners and $3,500 for non-members. The only way for the school to stay open would have been for them to charge more money to pay the teachers, and they'd have to raise that. So there were only 131 students registered at the school this year, so they had no choice to close their doors. But Anna Rufo was there. She was one of the people that went, and she said, I would never have picked another school, and the school could never have been replaced. She went to Ascension back.
Pussy's clean as pussy.
God, I wish I could do that. Look, Kat, I'm into a lot of things, but this isn't one of them. Sorry. Call me on the weekend. Sorry, folks, get the kids out of the room. We have kiddie porn on, but it's not meant for kids. Different kind of porn.
Is kiddie porn meant for kids?
Okay, that's enough. You're making me jealous.
I didn't know.
Do that in front of him. He likes it. Well, she said, I would never have picked another school, and the school could never be replaced. She went to Ascension back in 1974, got married there in 75. I never wanted to leave this.
She went there
school.
in 74 and got married in 75?
She
Fuck she do? Right after graduation, she got married?
Wait a minute, did she really?
Wow. It says.
She went there back in 74 and got married in 75. That's what it said in the article.
She got married very young.
I guess like 15.
Or she repeated 6th grade several times.
No, I think it went up to 8th.
Oh, 8th grade several times, my babe.
Well, you know, we start young. Maybe they misprinted that. Call me and let me know what's up with that. I don't know. Anyway, there have been some crazy attacks on people by crazy rabies-stricken beavers in Pennypack Creek between Bustleton Ave and the Boulevard, is where they're saying they're located. The Pennsylvania Game Commission officials are warning people to stay away, but I need an exact location because I have a few people I would like to take on a picnic.
What, and bite them with your rabid beaver?
You're such an asshole. It's not funny. Do you think that's funny? That's not funny.
Well,
asshole.
with the hot days ahead, we thought we would give you the top 5 places in the city to go and get bit by a rabid beaver. To cool off.
Not Pennypack, right?
Number 5 is Under the Fire Plug with Heather. Oh no, Heather says this one. Okay, number 4.
Number 4 is Swan Memorial Fountain. Although you're not allowed to swim in there, just keep it on the down.
Or swallow the water.
Yeah, well, never swallow the water.
Number 3 is put a pool out on the pavement.
Which everybody does. You see 3-foot pools out on people's pavements nowadays.
And in the street.
Yeah, I used to just do a little one. Or you could go to the supermarket for number 2, or a meat store and stand in the freezer section. That's always a good one.
And the number 1 place to go to cool off in Philly is an air-conditioned bar.
Yay.
Located almost at every corner in your neighborhood.
Right, that's where you'll find him. Well, that's all we have for you this week for Kenzo News. Sorry we took a week off last week, but we'll be back next week. So live, love, laugh.
Live, love, laugh. Yay.